Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here in College Station for the Lone Star Clinic. Here with the head coach of the Lindale Eagles and the birthday boy.
How'd you know that?
I have sources. It's Chris Cochran of Lindale.
Social media.
I am listen, my job is to keep a finger on the pulse of Texas high school coaches.
There you go. And you're pretty good at it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Is it today?
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I found that out from my favorite Cochran's Twitter account.
Yes.
Which is Lindsay's Twitter account.
She's everybody's favorite Cochran.
So you're cool too.
Actually, my son is the favorite now, so I call him. He's the mayor of Lindale.
Mayor of Lindale,
yeah,
okay, but
absolutely.
then she's the first lady.
Yes, that's
and
right.
you are also there.
Whatever. I'm pushed off to the side.
Let's talk about your 2019 Eagles. I would say a real solid year for your Eagles. You know, you've been when we've talked, you've talked about building that program and getting that program up to the standards that you're hoping to get there. Seems like maybe you're not all the way there as far as state championship is concerned, but it seems like last year had to be a great step in the right direction.
It was. We would have liked to have won that first round playoff game, and I don't mean to be negative. You know, the year before we did, we were able to play in the second round, and really wish we could have, done it this past year. But, being able to win 7 games again, it really was a step in the right direction as far as, in 5A football, being able to do that 2 years in a row and that kind of thing. So I'm getting pictures taken of me right now, dadgummit. But, yeah, so, it really was. It was a good year. Really appreciate our senior class, and, they did a great job of continuing to help us build and help us build the culture and that kind of thing. So it was a step in the right direction, and now we're excited to continue.
Do you feel like it's contagious? Do you feel like like with the younger kids, it's like, oh, this is what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, it really is. You can just tell, in the smallest little things, just around town. I feel like people get more excited about football season now, and that's a good thing. When you're out in town at Brookshire's or whatever, and we have more kids attending football camps. So you kind of just take notice of stuff like that. We're moving in the right direction, and something that people in the community are excited about.
One guy I want to ask about in particular, maybe it's because I just saw him at the Bill Fortuff Player of the Year award, was Jordan Jenkins, your outstanding running back. You're the guy who sees him every day. I can look at the numbers and I can tell he's really good. But you're the guy who sees him every day in practice. What is it about him that makes him special?
Oh my goodness, it's his character. First of all, I tell every college coach that comes by, I don't talk about his ability before I talk about his character, just because he's so special. One of the most special kids I've ever coached, and we've got some really good ones in Lindale across the board. But he is our leader. He's the guy who sets the tone and just how we work every day. He loves the track. And he's made himself into a special football player because of track. And, that's what college coaches want, is speed. That's what we want, is speed. And so, he's a yes sir, no sir kid every single day. Anything we ask, he's going to do it as best he can. He wants to hold our other guys accountable. So there's all those things that, just make him a really special kid. He's a 4.0 student, so when you take care of all those little details, it translates to the football field, and so we're excited. We're excited about having him back, for another year, and he'll help. He was a captain this past year as a junior, and he's playing basketball right now, but works out in the morning 6 a.m. 3 days a week, and that's his own doing. Just wants to make sure that he's prepared and doing what it takes to be a great football player.
You will have Jordan Jenkins, and you'll do it at the 4A level. You're dropping down. Matt Stepp he's a high school football insider. He works for us.
Oh,
Backwards hat.
Oh, backwards hat. That's what it is. Yes.
He had an article on TexasFootball.com that listed Lindale as one of his big winners in realignment. I'm interested, from the guy who's sitting in your chair, how you feel like realignment shook out for you.
Honestly, I appreciate Stepp, putting us out there like that and putting our program out there. It's always good to have people talk good about you. The first thing that we tell our kids is, when the expectation goes up, and we knew that was the 4A thing was going to happen back in December, but when the expectation goes up, our standard has to go up as far as how we work every single day and that kind of thing. So, we know that it's going to be difficult. I think 4A football in East Texas is
it's not getting that much easier. Let's be honest.
Right. It's really not. No. When you look at our district last year, the last 2 years with Marshall, and you've got all those East Texas, just so much athleticism, White House, Jacksonville. There's a lot of really good programs and a lot of really good coaches. I feel like it'll be a very similar deal. To me, it's a little bit more. No offense to those other guys, but it's a little bit more tradition rich.
Yeah.
With the Kilgores and the Hendersons and the Chapel Hills, they've been in big games and they've won state championships in recent history. So we're excited about it and excited about the new challenge. It's going to be the schedule's going to look different. We've got Gilmer in a non-district game right before district starts in week 4, so that'll be good for us. Just if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So we were kind of shocked at Maybank being in there, making it a 7-team district. That was a little different. Well, I was expecting 5 or 6, but anyway, it's going to be exciting.
Are you sad that Carthage are up to T2 though? And
I'm extremely sad about that.
Sad.
I really like Coach Surratt and love to compete against him. No, we're glad we're glad they're getting out of here.
With that?
Yeah, we are scrimmaging them, so
you don't have to do that.
I know. It's one of those deals that I don't know. I really don't know why, but no, it'll be good for us just to see the speed and again more tradition throughout. Just it'll get us ready to play our districts like